Because of what? Because of attachment. You see, the compassion is quite different. Compassion does mean we consider everyone as equal, whether they are our children or not. Yes, okay. If the children, if our friend's children, if let's say if they, it depends the past. If they could not have enough, if they don't pass the SAT test to go to college, to go to certain types of prestigious college, if we feel, oh, they are my children, I need to help them out. I need to educate, I need to tutor them so that they can get to Harvard, to Yale, to whichever university or college they like to. As same as the way I help my own children. That's compassion. That means in compassion, there is no discrimination at all. Regardless of the needs, regardless of people, we don't have any kind of discrimination. Oh, he's smart, he's stupid, he's rich, he's poor. Compassion put down all layers of words based upon our paradigms. But love is quite different. Love put the wall between us and others because of our attachment. You recognize that? You understand that? So, yes?
No, go finish what you're about to say now, Les.
Yeah, so that's, in general, compassion is the mind that considers everyone as our family members. If something's happened to someone in Middle East before us, if we have ability to help them, we would help. And if we have some thought of, oh, they're Muslim, all right, and they are so and so on, I don't have any business with them. That's not compassion. You got my point? So the reason why in Buddhism, whenever we develop our practice of meditation, when we achieve to the state of equanimity, at that levels, at that kind of state of mind, is supposed to develop our compassion, real compassion. Otherwise, yes, we can read the paper, we can read a newspaper articles or some sort of information about compassion, but still we have some sort of attachment to ourselves and others, especially because of the attachment to ego. We want to attach to something that's closer to us, that's someone that's so dear to us, that we may not care about others. So the reason why in Buddhism we always advocate or always emphasize about that compassion, the real compassion without any kind of discrimination. And it's so many, in order to be Bodhisattva, real Bodhisattva, we need to remember that in this samsara, in this cycle of birth, each lifetime we have parents, we have relatives. With that type of understanding, we will see that whoever we encounter, whoever we meet in our lifetimes, we could consider them as our relatives. Now, if we consider other people as our relatives, there's no way for us to create war, right? If we consider them as our brothers and sisters, how can we create the conflict? We need to share, we need to support each other. That's the Buddhist point of view. If we just discriminate, okay, I have my own families, you have your own families, you take care of your own business, I take care of my own business. So that's what we put the war to divide ourselves. But if we understand the existence types and samsara circle, we have encountered many people, many living beings again and again. So the reason why in one particular sutra, what we call the Brahmana Sutra, that talk about the conduct of a Bodhisattva. A Bodhisattva need to see every living being, that means including human beings or animal beings, as our family members. That is why for Buddhist monks and us, we cannot, or we don't want to, or not the things we cannot, we don't eat meat because we respect their lives. some of them, in Buddhist point, some of them, they may be our relative in past lives, because of their heavy karmas. They have fallen to the realm of animals. Now we eat them. So that is conflict with our compassion mind. So that's the whole paradigm that we need to see, so that we can be friendly, we can make friends, we can work with anyone else that we encounter. Yes.
In the rebirth cycle, I've read in some places that you stay, like, have relationships with the same kind of beings in, like, the next life, but you don't know who they are.
Yes, that's the
But
point.
you're still in contact with those same people, and so the bond is, or the attachment perhaps, is still there.
You see us, you can say it's not most of the times. Yes, we have our own families, right? We have parents, siblings, and so on. But sometimes when we see someone else, we feel that, oh, they're so dear to us. First impression, they're so dear to us. Probably I know him or her long time ago. That's because later on, probably in the next class, we talk about the consciousness. We store every information in our what they call alaya consciousness, and it is like the C drive or the cookies, right? The cookies. Whenever we click on the website, the similar website, we know that. So in the point is that in this kind of samsara, this kind of reverse circle, we have been there to each other already. So there's no way for us to create the problems, and no way for us to create the conflict each other. If we harm others, means we harm ourselves. If we harm others, means we harm our close relatives. Because in the limitless lifetimes, we have the physical body, whether we have the physical body of human or animals or even the celestial beings, we still need the parents. And how many parents we have, how many relatives we have in the samsara, in the cycle. So that's the whole Buddhist spectrum, that's whole Buddhist paradigms, so that we can help each other in a peaceful way, in the harmonious way. Yeah. Do you have questions?
Well, I think you may have answered my question when you were answering hers. So what you're saying is that an attachment is when you specifically feel something toward specific people and not to the larger body of people, and that's when it's not really good. But if you feel compassion to everyone, that's good. But loving specifically to people in your family or to your husband or to your child, that becomes the attachment that's not a good thing?
No, don't
No,
be wrong.
no.
No, that's not the
Okay.
case.
Okay.
In Buddhist point of view,
I thought I had it.
we say that compassion, the real compassion, needs to start within your own families, not from outside. It's like a ripple effect. When you throw the rock to the pond, the river, you see the ripple effect. So the real compassion needs to start with your families.
It starts in your family, so that's okay. That's good.
As long as it doesn't bring any kind of harms. Okay? You understand that? Love can bring the harms, right? Remember the story about one lady, one hospital, what's her name? This is just happened last few weeks. Because of jealousy, she
Yes,
yes.